Hello and good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope all of you here are in a good health condition. Alright, our activities for today is we will discuss about the material of taking a beverage order at a restaurant. Okay, this is the continuation of our previous material on the last meeting, and we will learn about it deeper in this meeting. And let's continue to the next slide. Correct order taking is crucial in the beverage service process and for the satisfaction of the guests. It is therefore very important to ensure that concerned food and beverage employees know how to take guest beverage orders in a professional manner and by respecting the hotel's or restaurant's standard operating procedures. The first step, please pay attention to the preparation for taking beverage orders. First one, make sure you are well groomed and tidy. Make sure you know the items on the beverage list and knowledge about any happy hours. If guests are celebrating a special occasion such as birthday, anniversary, or other celebration, they may want to have wine or champagne with their meals. Know which drink costs in which glasses. And prepare your order pad or handheld device which can capture following details. And please pay attention to date, your name, table number, the number of guests, and make sure your pen is working. The second step is approach the table. Approach the table to take the beverage order within 3 minutes of the guest being seated. And please stand on the right hand side of the guest where possible or at the end of the table. The third, greet the guest. Remember to use the guest name where known. And the next, present the beverage list. From the right side hand, make sure it's clean and tidy. The next, smile genuinely. And establish good eye contact. Maintain good posture. And give the guest enough time to look at the beverage list or to decide. The next one, make suggestion or recommendation. You must know which ones will go well with certain foods and suggest specialties, signature beverage, or premium brands, water, snacks to go with the drinks when appropriate. And minimum of one recommendation is to be made pre-order. Find out the guest preference for service. For example, on the rocks, with soda, with tonic water, or straight up, etc. May I get you one of our signature gin, or how about a glass of Chardonnay, for example? And please suggest the most popular cold brands when a guest doesn't specify the brand. And of course, suggest a specialty drink if a guest is not sure what to order. The next one, when you are taking the order. For example, you can say, "Excuse me, Mr. Bond, what may I bring you to drink?" Always speak clearly at all times. And always take orders from women first, then men. Write order on the guest check or other taking pad or handle device according to how the guests are seated. Follow a clockwise direction. Assign a number to each chair at the table. The chair number 1 on each table is typically the one closest to the door or some other landmark in your restaurant. And write the order for the guest in chair number 1 on the first line of the order pad. Always use standard beverage abbreviation. Listen carefully to each guest's orders and repeat the order in details. And don't interrupt the guests. The next step is the fifth step. Please repeat the order of your guests. Speak slowly and speak clearly and politely, repeating the order back to the guests. And the next step is leaving the table. Always say thank you and smile genuinely. Maintain good eye contact and take beverage list or menu with you. Okay, now we will discuss the brainstorming session. There are 3 questions that you must answer. Please answer the questions on your notebook. Write them and don't forget to take a picture of your answers and send it via Google Classroom. The first question is, you are just seated in a restaurant. After a while, a waiter comes to you. What do you think she or he is going to say to you? Number 2, in Indonesian context, do waiters introduce themselves? Number 3, what do waiters offer to the guests? The meaning of question number 1 is, ketika Anda baru saja duduk di sebuah restoran, setelah beberapa waktu, pelayan akan datang kepada Anda. Apa pendapat Anda? Apa yang akan pelayan tersebut katakan kepada Anda? Silakan disebutkan. And the question number 2 means that dalam konteks Indonesia atau di restoran yang terdapat di Indonesia, apakah para waiter selalu memperkenalkan diri mereka? Yes or no? Silakan jawab iya atau tidak. Kemudian apa alasannya? Please give your reason. And the question number 3 artinya adalah, apa yang biasanya waiter tawarkan kepada para tamu mereka? Silakan sebutkan. Nah, jangan lupa silakan tulis jawaban kalian di buku catatan. Kemudian take a picture of your answer. Silakan difoto jawaban kalian, kemudian kirim melalui Google Classroom. Okay? Thank you.
Taking a beverage order. Beverages are a vital component of lunch and dinner service. A nice, refreshing beverage can complement the guest's meal and make it much more enjoyable. In this lesson, we'll be looking at communicating with guests, beverage service etiquette, and the factor of beverage service. Let's begin with communicating with guests. In order for us to serve the guests the beverages they request, we need to listen to their order. It would be impossible for us to know what the guests would like to drink if we are not fully focused on listening to them. So when taking the guests' drink orders, listen carefully and actively. Imagine if Mr. Davis ordered an iced cappuccino but instead got a hot cappuccino. He would be very disappointed by the poor service. We must remember to ask the guests about any information we might need to ensure we get the order 100% correct. Remember to repeat their order back to them to ensure that what you heard was accurate and make a note of who ordered which drink. Next, let's look at beverage service etiquette. There are 4 rules that need to be followed when serving our guests their beverages. They are: use open body language. At Holiday Inn, we strive to provide personal service to our guests. Having open body language means that we must always be turned towards our guests when serving them and not have our back turned to them or cross their centre line. An easy way to do this is to remember that if you're serving guests from the right, place their beverages with your right hand. Use a tray. Using a tray is more efficient and allows us to carry many things at once. It looks professional and it prevents us from leaving fingerprints behind or warming up drinks by touching the glass. Use the guest's name. This is a great way to provide tailored, familiar service and making the guests feel welcome and valued. Present the beverage. When placing the guest's beverage in front of them, repeat their order back to them. For example, Mr. Wilson ordered a watermelon juice. When the drink is presented to him, we would say, "Your watermelon juice, Mr. Wilson." Always know which guest ordered which beverage when presenting them to the table. Now let's look at the factor of beverage service. There are certain things to take note of when taking guests' beverage orders. Drink service is all about how we serve different drinks to our guests. The major factor that influences how drinks are served is the category of drink. Each type of beverage has a unique way it is made and served. In other words, if it is a long drink, it needs to be served differently to a digestif. If it is a beer, it will be served differently to wine. In the next lesson, we'll be looking at the different categories of drinks. To summarize this lesson on taking a beverage order, we looked at communicating with guests, beverage service etiquette, and the factor of beverage service. Well done on completing this lesson. Have fun perfecting these skills during the next service.
Restaurant and banquet manager of Bogor Valley Hotel. Today, we are going to talk about how to take order in restaurant. Happy watching!
Good afternoon, madam. Welcome to Cilantro Restaurant. May I help you?
Yes.
Have you made reservation before?
Table for two, please.
Smoking or no smoking?
Smoking, please.
Follow me, please. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Are you ready to take the order?
Do you have anything special?
Yes, we have sup iga kedondong. Would you like to try?
Sure. May we have two, please? And two rice.
What do you like to order for drink?
Do you have anything special?
Yes, we have pink twist. Would you like to try?
Yup.
What about you, sir?
Can I have this cilantro blue sky, please?
I will repeat your order. 2 sup iga kedondong, 2 rice, 1 pink twist, 1 cilantro blue sky. Is everything correct?
Yup.
Your meals will be ready in 15 to 20 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.
When you take a guest order, you want to remember a couple things. You want to remember to look at your guests in the eye, look at them individually. You also want to remember to number your guests, put them under next seat when you use your handheld computer. And then you also want to remember to repeat the order back to the guest. And before you leave, make sure you manicure the table. All right, excuse me, gentlemen, were you ready to order? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay, let me get this ready here. All right, and for you, sir?
I'll have the burger.
Okay. Would you like a hamburger or a cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. All right. That comes with mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and onions. Is that all right?
That's perfect.
Okay. Would you like to add bacon, avocado, mushrooms, anything?
Bacon sounds great.
Okay. Bacon cheeseburger. And that does come with chips. Would you like to add French fries or onion rings onto that?
French fries.
French fries? Okay. Very good. And you, sir?
The King Ranch casserole.
King Ranch casserole. Okay. And that comes with rice and beans. Those be all right for you?
Can I not have rice and some spinach?
Sure. Okay. All right, let me just repeat this back to you to make sure I've got it correctly. You had a cheeseburger with bacon, adding French fries, and you had the King Ranch casserole with beans and spinach. Is that correct? Okay, very good. I'll get that order right in for you. You're welcome.
Step 1. Greet the guests. Greet your guests politely with a smile. You may introduce yourself by your name and tell your guests, I will be taking care of your table today. Step 2. Present the menu card. Present the menu first to the ladies, then to the gentlemen. Always present an open menu card, holding it at the top. Once you have handed over the menu cards, you can politely add, Ladies and gentlemen, I will take your order whenever you are ready. Step 3. Explain the menu and take order. Once the guests are ready to place their order, approach them with KOT and a pen. Stand straight and you may ask, May I take your orders, please? You can add your suggestions politely. Never interrupt a guest. Be a good listener. Take notes in the KOT as they order. Once you have taken the order, repeat the order to ensure that it is correct.